Greetings to the viewers. Today, we have a very versatile personality with us to have a discussion, Dr. Suma Dwarkanath. Dr. Dwarkanath is a PhD awardee in Kannada literature. She is an eloquent writer, a dramatist, a professor, an avid traveler, a radio artist, and a social worker. Welcome, Dr. Dwarkanath, to our show. It's our pleasure to have you for a discussion with us.
Thank you. Namaskara.
Dr. Dwarkanath, where do I start from? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಯೋ ಓದ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದೆ ನೀವು ಓದಿರೋದು ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಇಂದ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಬಂದು ನೀವು ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್, ನೀವು ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ರೈಟರ್, ಯು ಡಿಡ್ ಯುವರ್ PhD, which is ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಗ್ರೇಟ್. ಸೊ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಿಮ್ ಈ ಜರ್ನಿನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಯಾವ ತರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ಇತ್ತು? ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೀವು ಈ ತರ ಟರ್ನ್ ಆದ್ರಿ? How this transition happened?
I'm basically from Bangalore. I eldest of the kith and kin, 4 kin, and 2 sisters and 1 brother. Actually, my name was nowhere else except attendance register till my degree. I was so unnoticed, this like that. But afterwards, teaching came accidentally. After graduation, I got a job in Saraswati Vidya Mandira. So where I was exposed to all the fields with talented friends like Shailaja, Shobana, Pushpa, Padma Priya. We were team based actually. I learned a lot in Saraswati Vidya Mandira, and credit goes to Saraswati Vidya Mandira, who has molded me up to this level.
It's great to hear that you are from SSVM. I would say Saraswati Vidya Mandira is famously known as SSVM. ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಿಂದಾನು SSVM ಇಂದ ನನ್ನ ಕಸಿನ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಪಾಸ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ಕೇಳ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ SSVM ಬಗ್ಗೆ. It's nice to hear that someone so close to us is with us today.
Actually, my maiden name was Ramamani. When I came to Bombay after marriage, I became Suma Dwarkanath.
Oh, that's nice. ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೇಖಕರು ಮೊದಲು ಒಬ್ರು ಆವಿಡ್ ರೀಡರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋ ತನಕ ಲೇಖನೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜರ್ನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್? ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಟುಕ್ ಆಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್? ಏನನ್ನ ನೀವು ರೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಿಮ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಜರ್ನಿ ಶುರು ಆಯ್ತು?
My grandfather was a British time postmaster, city postmaster, and his English was very nice. He used to take me and my brother to Indian Institute of World Culture in Bangalore just to get the habit of reading. Over there, we didn't read seriously. English books were there, but even then, habit was developed, and now I am an voracious reader of Kannada, English, and whichever book I get, I just read.
Which book do you keep at a handy thing? Like, which is your favorite genre? What do you like to read more?
Books, actually, Kannada and English both. Just if it is in my hand, I just forget everything. This even today, I read a lot.
That's really
but
great.
Not the books, mobile accessing.
A new way of book has come up, that is e-reading, e-learning.
Gadgets.
That's a good jump.
Yeah.
Dr. Dwarkanath, can you just tell us something about the books that you have written? Most of your works are like, where I would start. Its first one is Briyashika Bandhu Nenapu, Aishkrita Bandhu Nenapu. I think it's a social impact book which has some kind of a sociology embedded in it. From there, you took a turn towards Ambedkar's life and speeches. It's a Marathi translation to Kannada. Though it's a
Yeah.
translation, it's a very big transition in your work, like from social impact to Ambedkar's life and speech, and then again from sociology you went into uh, cultural background as well. You took Puratana Kala's philosophical works of Sri Adi Shankara and then translated those works. Like, how did you get all those jumps?
Actually, in the university, by our professor Ganesh Upadhyaya, I just got Bahishkuta Mandu Nenepu. At that time, actually Dalit story, it had to be computerized. I had to work on laptop only. So it's a new learning in my life actually. So over there, nearly I had so many problems. 100 pages used to get deleted at times. And my son Rishikesh used to help me a lot to finish that job actually. And as a commemoration, I was taken to Prime Minister's house for the book release of Bahishkruta Vandu Nenepu.
That's a
So
great
in
honor.
Delhi, it was released, and then again it was reprinted, and with Sagasu Pustaka Sagasu Award. With that, and a lot of criticism also. Just they have appreciation has come from critics also. Bahishkruta. And the second one is Ambedkar's actually, and Marathi was so in his mouth actually. Ambedkar's voice was very tough, rough and tough. So that was translated to Kuvempu Bhasha Bharati Pradhikara from Srujana. I got that translation. As it came, I accepted. Actually, I didn't had any choice. I was doing it to run the show of my family. So next is Punaruthana. Punaruthana, that's Adi Shankara's life, Marathi. And actually, Sringeri Pita had taken this thing for publishing. Swamiji had invited me, and this thing, he has ಸನ್ಮಾನನೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಬಹಳ ಖುಷಿ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಭಾರತೀ ತೀರ್ಥ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ಅದನ್ನ 3 ಸತಿ 4 ಸತಿ ಓದಿ ಈ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಇದು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಸಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷಿಂಗ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಿಶ್ವ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆಯ ಉದಯ ಅಂತ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ದಾದಾ ಗಮನ್ಸ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಲೆಜೆಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಥಾನೆ. He himself called me. That came from my friend Sheila, from Professor Ganesh Upadhyaya only from university. So I wrote that to say that was nominated for Sahitya Academy Award. The thing is, maybe not this thing, lobby, what I should say, I don't know.
It happens. It happens. It's just in our hands to do our work.
Yeah.
And rest is not in our hands. That's true.
Appreciation. And lot of commercials translated for the earnings, actually for the as this thing to show the to running the show of during decision time. I just translated commercials also, and I earned a lot in that. And then
nice.
So many stories, small stories of Marathi also have been translated. Actually, that is also as a profession. It was translation. I hadn't dreamt of it. So first one was Shantu Gurnani, that was given by an Sparrow NGO. When I tried, it just went on smoothly. I myself was not knowing my potentiality in translating. So that was the beginning, and even now I'm doing it. Profession.
It's nice. It's nice to hear about that. ನಿಮ್ಮ PhD thesis ಯಾವ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು? ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ thesis ಬರ್ದಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ PhD award ಆಗಿತ್ತು?
Yeah, that is second innings in Bombay, I should say, in my life. So that credit goes to Professor Raghunath from Kalyan. He insisted me just coming to the other side, why don't you do MA in Canada? Like those science faculty, from science faculty, I had to come to Canada. So by his encouragement, I just did my MA, MPhil, PhD. In between, actually, MA, after MA, I just got this MPhil. For MPhil, Mumbai Kannada Nataka Krutigalu. So I had an opportunity to do that. And that was awarded from HRD Fellowship, Human Resource Development. Central government's fellowship was given, awarded by that, and that for that thesis. And then UGC fellowship, major research project under Taltaji Vasant Kumar, our professor. I was awarded that. And for PhD, Masti avara Natakagalu, Samagra Natakagalu. So Masti Trust also helped me a lot by giving all the books of Masti. Masti is known only for short stories. Masti Kannadada Asti. But his dramas also, nearly 24 dramas and Nataka was, could be studied in that. And the Vice Chancellor Fellowship was awarded for that. So that PhD, actually, PhD book was released in Bangalore, Natak Academy 50th year, during that Golden Jubilee celebration. The book was released, and CIIL, that is Central Institute of Indian Languages, they just financed me for publishing. So this got one subject or one field to achieve for myself.
So I would say ಒಂದು ಡಾಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು, ಅದರಿಂದ ನೀವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಾಟ್ ಜಂಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ದು ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂತ.
Maybe just this thing. That's all my mother's ambition, I feel. Oh. All these levels, mother's ambition only that has brought me here. I should.
That's so nice to hear about. That's so nice to hear about this. So, ನಿಮ್ಮ schooling ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ತು. So you did all your schooling in Kannada medium, or you were exposed to English from your childhood?
No, Kannada medium is only for up to 8th standard. We had 8ನೇ class. Agala LS ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು. LS ಅಂತ. So till then Kannada medium, and then English medium from high school. Again 8th, 9th, 10th, like that.
ಇವತ್ತು ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಹೆಂಗಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಗೇಟ್ ವೇ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಅನಾಯ್ಡ್. ನನ್ನ ಮಗಂಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಇವನ್ಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್, ಹೌ ವುಡ್ ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸೇ ದಟ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ? ಮದರ್ ಟಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ ಅದರಿಂದ? ಹೆಂಗೆ ನೀವು ಗೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಇವಾಗಿನ ಜನರೇಷನ್ಗೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾನ್ ಓದಿರೋತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ನೀವು ಕನ್ನಡ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮ್ ಮದರ್ ಟಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಓಪನ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್. ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ವಿಧಾನ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಲಿಯೋ ವಿಧಾನ, ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ವಿಧಾನ ತುಂಬಾ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
Yeah, I do agree. Even our Prime Minister also insists in learning for from mother tongue only. 5 years at least you should read. Then brain will be exposed, and you can just express yourself with this thing, great knowledge, whatever, I mean, easily, smoothly. So English is just this global language, and Kannada is now, I mean, mother tongue, whatever the mother tongue is, we feel it's this thing, you see, plus point. Wherever you go, it's a global this thing. Now we are a global village. So even with Kannada, you can just get on and you can reach the height of it. And along with the English, it's a global language, natural. So what I just insist, I feel is Indian should start teaching Indian history, Indian medicine. India is rich in culture. So why, I mean, we read about world history. Children are read with this thing, all those world history and Khilji dynasty and all those, which we don't need now. Why don't they take Charaka, Sushruta, Kalidasa, all the fields we have. So that is better. And that you will get in home only. Nowadays, nobody teaches in school. You can just have from home only. Open to gadgets, laptop and then mobile accessories you have.
ಸೊ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ದ್ವಾರಕನಾಥ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಕೇಳಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಇವಾಗ ಹೊಸ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ನ ಡ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ. ನೀವು ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರಿ, ನಿಮ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ತರ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸ್ತಿದ್ರಿ? ಅವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇವಾಗಿನ ಜನರೇಷನ್, ನನ್ನ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಅವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ?
ನಂಗನ್ಸೋ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡನ ಮೊದಲು ಓದ್ಲೇಬೇಕು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮದರ್ ಟಂಗ್, ಎನಿ ಮದರ್ ಟಂಗ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ ಜ್ಞಾನಪೀಠ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿದ್ರ? ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆ ಮುಂದೆವರಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡದೇ ಯಾಕೆ ಇದ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಭಾರತದೇ ಇಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಸಂಪನ್ಮೂಲ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಚರಿತ್ರೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದೆ? ಕಾಳಿದಾಸ, ಅಶೋಕ, ಚಂದ್ರಗುಪ್ತ ಎಲ್ರು ನಾವು ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೂ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅವಾಗ ಮೈಸೂರಾಗ್ಲಿ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿಯತ್ತೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಊರು ಹೊರಗಡೆಯವ್ರದ್ದು ಓದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತದವ್ರನ್ನೇ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಪರಿಚಯ. ದೆನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ. ಮೊದ್ಲು ಮನೆ ಗೆದ್ದು ಮಾರ್ಗೆಲ್ಲು.
ಅದ್ ನಿಜ.
ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್
Viewers, I would just like to add one point. ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದಿದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಂದ. From standard 4th, I remember I was introduced to a new language to read and write, which I say that is Marathi. That is a local language of Maharashtra. But under Suma Auntie's guidance, she helped me to read and write Kannada as well. So as an add-on today, I'm so proud to say that I can read and write my own mother tongue, which is really good, and it helps. ನನ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ. ನಾನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಓದ್ಬೋದು ಮುಂದೆ. ಕನ್ನಡ ಓದಿದ್ರು it's nice. And resume ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. People think about it. It's really good.
Yeah. Global language. Every language enters globe. ಹೇಗೆ?
Okay, let me take a small break from your academics. And let's me talk about the other side of Dr. Dwarkanath. Social service ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆದ್ರಿ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ತರ? I mean, like ನಿಮ್ದು actually I don't know how can some person ಇಷ್ಟು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಂಪ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ, ಇಷ್ಟೊಂಥರ ಒಂದು ಸಾಧನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. ಒಂದು ಟೀಚರ್, ಒಂದು PhD ಅವಾರ್ಡ್, ಒಂದು ಅಮಿಡ್ ರೈಟರ್, ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ನಾವು ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಗೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಂದ್ರಿ?
ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈಡ್ ಹೌಸ್ ವೈಫ್. ನನ್ನ ಹಾಬೀಸ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಬಹಳ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೆ ಅಂಟಿಲ್ ದ ರಿಸೆಷನ್ ನನ್ನ ಹಾಗೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂಬೈಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಂಗೆ ಒಂದೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಯು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆ ಪರಿಸರ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರಿಸರ ಅಪರಿಚಿತವಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಪರಿಸರ ನಾವೇ ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಹಾಗೆ ಮುಂಬೈಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ನನ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಒಂದು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿಯ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಅದೇ ನನ್ನ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ಗಿಂತ ನನಗೆ ಐ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ಟೀಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಯು ನೋ ದ ಟೀಮ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಟೀಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ವಿ everyone achieve more. So hanಗಾಗಿ ಗುಂಪು excuse me,
no problem.
hanಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 80ನೇ ಇಸ್ವಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಸಂಘ ಹೆಡ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನುಜಾ ಮಹಿಳಾ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾ. I entered Sangha, and that is over there nearly 35 to 40 years. We Dombilites, Kannada Mahila Mandal, have enjoyed it over the, I mean, not an ordinary Mahila Mandal. It's above level, educational, cultural, as well as social aspects we have just this thing implicated there. Actually, every member over there, now they can start, they have started a new sanghas of their own. They are so confident now. And so computer education was given, and then ladies are taken for this thing, Doordarshan program in Bangalore, and then Nehru Auditorium in Worli, where national this thing drama festival was this thing. So participated in National Drama Festival over there. So they have a high feeling, and then over there. And we used to have, always I used to think, enjoy the life. But at the same time, don't you see that other people also are there, where they are, where they need us. So we have visited Vruddashrama, tribal, just Anath Ashrama, or any needed people. And that way, Anuja Mahila Sangha has elevated me, I should say, elevated me. And with Sandhya, Sudha, over there also, teamwork has been done very greatly. And now, no regrets, no regrets. Anuja Mahila Sangha had given me platform to, and over there, cultural activities were taken to these exchange programs. So where their childhood talents were denied, so they were given the chance. And
This was really nice to know that you help ladies who couldn't show up their talent during their childhood, but now after coming to their in-laws place and starting a new life in the second innings, you're helping them to brush up their childhood memories and giving them a chance to show their talents. That's really nice. Is that how you started getting into drama and getting into other form of arts?
this thing very this thing with crave, I mean, case with hobbies. Ikebana, my friend Sushila and myself had traveled all over Karnataka in arranging the flower arrangements for the horticultural day. So we were invited. And then any creativity I was to fall. Maybe window painting or lampshades or beads curtain or any such thing I was very comfortable with. I mean, very disciplined for creative things. And then even this thing, vegetable carvings, and then theater and dance came like that only when I was 8 or 10. When we used to go to village, my granny's place. Over there also, just making a group of my friends over there. So we used to dance, and the Kailasam dramas were played. I don't know how far I was successful, but even then that ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಕೈಲಾಸಂ ಭಾಷೆ ಬಹಳ ಕ್ಲಿಷ್ಟ. ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಕೈಲಿ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ, even my family used to support. So we used to have for Ramnavami Utsava over there. I think 10 by 10 place was given for us. So every time we used to, that started like that. And Anuja Mahila Sangha I had. And then over there, whenever I used to go for vacation to Bangalore, over there we used to have for children camps over there, cultural camps. And you must be remembering here also Anuja Mahila Sangha. So doing something is with the people, I just have satisfaction or whatever. So it's just a great feeling. And traveling.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೇವರೇಟ್ ಪಾತ್ರ ಯಾವುದು ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ?
ಡ್ರಾಮಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಸುಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಗ ಅಂತ, that was a drama over there. So it was in Karnataka Sangha. So author itself, a main role author, I mean Indira. So I had played that role. Over there, her characters from the novel comes and this thing, tackles her. Why did you keep me like this? Why did you ditch me off? Why did you make me in this? So that was a psychological this thing, character like. So characters themselves, they were hitting her. So at that time, long dialogues and all those. Even today, I feel so drama over there. And kids drama, I used to take Manjunatha. You must be knowing Manjunatha school in Dombivli. Those kids were taken for this thing, Kinara festival in Karnataka Sangha. I used to direct. So drama was, I think maybe just that itself has taken me to reading, study also, I think.
That's a great one.
Yes.
Which part would you like to play for again if you get a chance? Which would be your favorite part to play?
Yeah, that is Indira Suliyali Sikkaga. So that
That's
is
nice.
going into trance and then just talking to this thing. That was a great this thing in my limited area.
Nice.
Sati Savirvagali.
It was nice talking to you, Dr. Dwarkanath. It was a pleasure. I learned a lot of things about your achievements. I learned a lot about how a rolling stone. They say a rolling stone. It's so valuable. Like having knowledge about so many aspects, and still you feel ಇನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆ ತಿಳಿಯೋದು, ಇನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು ಅಂತ. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ಸಾಹ, ಮಾಡೋಣ ಮುಂದೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅಂತ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟೇ ಹೋಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇ ಸೇಫ್, ಐ ವುಡ್ ಸೇ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸಮುದ್ಭವಾಗಿ ನಿನಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಿಯಾ ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಯನ್ ಜೊತೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳಬಲ್ಲೆ. ನಾನಂತೋಳ್ದು ನೀವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ವೇಲಿಂಗ್ ಅದು ಹಿಡನ್ ಜ್ಯೂವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ, ನಂದೇನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ನೋ ರಿಗ್ರೆಟ್ಸ್. ಲೈಫ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಮೀ ಎ ಲಾಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಮೀ ಆಲ್ ದ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಇದಷ್ಟೇ, ನೆನ್ನೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿರಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ವಿಶಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, viewers. That's it. We'll take a leave.